The new allegations against Sean Diddy Combs, a music producer, is accusing hip-hop mogul of sexually assaulting him and forcing him to have sex with prostitutes.
With new allegations of sexual harassment and assault against Sean Diddy Combs.
Sean Diddy Combs, the legendary music mogul, is making headlines once again. But this time, it's not about his latest hit or his lavish parties. Nope, it's about some heavy accusations coming from his ex-girlfriend, the talented R&B singer Cassandra Ventura, better known as Cassie.
Rapper and producer Sean Diddy Combs is facing disturbing new allegations this morning. Combs is now facing a second lawsuit accusing him of drugging and sexually assaulting a woman back in 1991. He's also accused of filming the entire assault.
Music mogul and rapper Sean Diddy Combs has faced 4 different lawsuits in recent weeks alleging sexual assault and abuse, all of which he has denied. The first of those came from singer Cassie Ventura, known as Cassie, who accused Combs of sexual abuse and sex trafficking during the decade they were together.
In 2006, Diddy's eyes lock onto Cassie, and it's like a scene straight out of a Hollywood movie. How did they meet, you ask? Well, it was all thanks to Cassie's makeup artist who played Cupid. As Cassie got closer to Diddy, she found herself caught up in his jet-setting lifestyle. It was all part of the package. But behind the scenes, rumors swirled about Diddy's drug-fueled escapades. Cassie alleges that she endured years of abuse during their relationship.
That girl went through some tumultuous shit that she never thought that she would ever have to go through being in the music business. Do you understand that?
However, Diddy was quick on his feet, settling out of court like a seasoned pro. But the stage isn't empty. More women emerge from the shadows, their voices harmonizing in a chorus of pain. They too accuse Combs of similar transgressions. These accusations traces as far back as to the 1990s. 4 women, brave and resolute, file lawsuits against him, their silence spanning decades. Virginia V, whose real name is Gina Huyn, Diddy's ex-mistress, steps into the spotlight, microphone in hand, and spills her truth. 5 years of a relationship marked by bruises and broken promises. Gina told blogger Tasha K in an interview on her YouTube channel, Unwind with Tasha K, that Combs physically abused her throughout their 5-year relationship. She claimed he once stomped her on the stomach while she was pregnant, causing her to lose her breath, and even punched her in the back of the head, while offering to pay Gina off to get their baby aborted.
The music producer is accusing hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs of sexual harassment and assault. The suit filed in federal court Monday by Rodney Little Rod Jones says Combs sexually harassed, drugged, and threatened him while Jones lived and traveled with Combs for more than a year.
And now the most recent accusations come from P. Diddy's former male employee and a fairly big producer, Rodney Jones, stating that Diddy abused him sexually while he was working on the Love album with Diddy. Rodney Jones then went on to accusing Diddy of engaging in serious illegal activities, including sexual assault, and even tried grooming him to have sex with other men. Dream Hampton, producer of Surviving R.Kelly, told The Times that an accounting was arriving for the Bad Boy founder. "Puff is done," she said. P. Diddy, once the conductor of a chart-topping orchestra, now faces a different tune. In the wake of the allegations, various companies and collaborators has cut ties with Diddy. Now, this is where things get interesting. Here at the Rich and Famous channel, we do not condone any of the things that P. Diddy is accused of. However, we do believe in the ultimate hustle, and we are all about it. This is why if you're looking to be an entrepreneur yourself and grow an empire just as Diddy did, and want to make moves in the digital world of e-commerce, I've got something for you: Shopify. As our official affiliate partner, Shopify is like the backstage pass to your online business dreams. Whether you're selling custom sneakers, artisanal candles, or even banana-themed merch, because hey, bananas are versatile, Shopify's got your back. In our generation, more than ever, entrepreneurs struggles with the dilemma of promotion to get their e-commerce businesses and sales off the ground and running, especially when it comes to digital sales, including merch to help expand your brand. Determining which steps or channels will bring the top rate of returns for your buck. Should you invest in social media ads, email campaigns, or search engine optimization wizardry? Sound confusing, right? You can spend your valuable time testing all platforms. But finding competent experts to guide you is like searching for a unicorn. When it comes to trying to sell any products online, entrepreneurs often put digital marketing before understanding their audience's desires. You can't just be a business leader, but a brand that everyone can get familiar with and love, and they need to trust you. This is why we recommend Shopify. Their reputation is already solid. Shopify isn't just a platform, it's a launchpad for dreams. Shopify's user-friendly interface makes it a breeze to create your digital storefront. No tech wizardry required. It guides you step by step to know how to set up your store, customize it, and start selling in no time. You can even create your own website. It's like a tailor-made suit for your brand. And think about it, why reinvent the wheel? Seriously, everyone's already on Shopify. Your favorite influencers, that quirky Etsy seller, even your grandma's knitting club, they're all rocking their online businesses with Shopify. And this allows you to surface your brand anywhere in the world, from your website to social media to in-person pop-ups. Also, they have solid inventory management. Their inventory management tools are like a well-organized closet. You'll never lose that metaphorical sock again. And when it comes to any integration, Shopify make it easy to connect your store with other apps. Shopify plays nice with tons of third-party apps and services. It's like the ultimate team player. Shopify ensures secure payment processing for you and your customers as well. No shady characters allowed. Your customers can pay with credit cards, Apple Pay, PayPal, or even cryptocurrency. Shopify also provides 24/7 support. Got questions? Need help? Shopify's got your back around the clock. They're like the best hype squad you never knew you needed. So whether you're a small business just sprouting or a seasoned pro looking to level up, Shopify is your secret weapon. I've provided a direct link below, and with just one click, you can start your free trial today and join the millions of successful entrepreneurs who've built their dreams on this platform. Your future self will thank you. Let's dive back into the rise, the fall, and the crescendo of a man whose legacy hangs in the balance. P. Diddy. This is The Rich and Famous, where we give you all facts and inside scoop of the rich and famous, from their rise, falls, secrets, and updates. If you enjoyed this content, don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our next video. Sean John Combs was born in the Harlem neighborhood of New York City on November 4th, 1969. Raised in Mount Vernon, New York, his mother, Janice Combs, was a model and teacher's assistant. His father, Melvin Earl Combs, a former U.S. Air Force veteran, and crazy enough, he was also an associate for none other than the infamous New York drug dealer and gangster Frank Lucas. Yeah, you heard me right. We're talking the American gangster. But at 2 years old, tragedy struck for the young Diddy when his dad, Melvin, was shot dead while in his car on Central Park West. His father was only 33 years old when he died. That moment changed everything for little Diddy. Fast forward, during Diddy's Apple Music takeover, Diddy shared a particularly harrowing memory from his childhood when his aunt was babysitting him at her home in a public housing development known as the Patterson Houses in the Bronx. Diddy stated, "One day we woke up and there was so many roaches on my face, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to be somebody. I'm going to own something and be able to take care of my family. I don't want to live in these conditions no more," the rapper and producer professed, adding that people often think the story is a joke. Diddy said that he now uses those troubling memories as motivation to not get stagnant in his career.
Waking up one day at my cousin's house in the project. When I woke up, I swear to God, I had like 15 roaches on my face. Don't ask me how I know he was 15, but I promise you it was more than 15, but I don't want to really like bug you out. All over my face. And I said, never again.
Combs graduated from Mount St. Michael Academy in 1987. He strutted the halls of Mount St. Michael Academy, where he not only aced his studies, but also dominated the football field. His team snagged a division title in 1986, and rumor has it that he'd huff and puff whenever he got angry, hence the nickname Puff. Combs then took his talents to Howard University, where he pursued a business major. But college life wasn't quite his jam. He decided to drop the academic mic right after his sophomore year. However, fast forward to 2014, Diddy made a triumphant return to Howard to receive an honorary doctorate in humanities and delivered the university's 146th commencement address. Just goes to show you that even if you are unnoticed or undervalued at a place in life, doesn't mean that you are not a hidden gem waiting to shine brightly elsewhere.
Today, celebrating, and I was just talking about our beautiful bison women. Let us never take them for granted. And we have so much power in here, I think we need to step up the hashtag. All I want to say is bring back our girls now. Bring back our girls now. My world was changed here at Howard.
In the early 1990s, Combs scored an internship at Uptown Records. Under the watchful eye of label founder Andre Harrell, Combs honed his skills as a talent director. He planted the seeds of Bad Boy Records in 1993. Barely out of his early 20s, he signed a little-known artist named Notorious B.I.G., whose real name was Christopher George Latour Wallace. The two albums dropped like seismic beats and helped define New York hip-hop in that era. Bad Boy Records blossomed into a multi-million-dollar empire, and Combs orchestrated hits for 90s iconic acts, from soulful Jodeci to the Queen herself, Mary J. Blige. When Biggie was killed in 1997, Combs released a Grammy-winning tribute, I'll Be Missing You, that helped inaugurate a commercial boom in hip-hop that lasted until the end of the 90s. However, as time went on, rumors started to surface about Diddy having a track record of not being able to control his temper and responding in violent behavior. In April 1999, Combs was charged with assaulting Steve Stout, the manager for rapper Nas at Interscope Records. This was due to the fact that Diddy was concerned that in the music video, Hate Me Now, which featured a shot of Nas and Combs being crucified, was blasphemous. Diddy specifically asked Stout for that scene to be cut. However, when the music video aired unedited, Diddy was furious. He visited Stout's offices and attempted to injure Stout. He was accused of multiple acts of violence. Diddy was then arrested for beating an executive with a chair, a phone, and a champagne bottle. He had to pay a fine and take an anger management class. During a basketball practice in June 2015, Coach Sal Alosai did not hold back, even in the presence of a celebrity. He's got his coaching hat on, and it's all business. He tells Justin Combs, P. Diddy's son, I don't care if your dad's here. This is UCLA. I'm going to treat you just like I treat everyone else. Tough words that set the stage for what's about to unfold. According to TMZ, after the practice, Combs and his son reportedly went to Alosai's office where an argument ensued and Combs grabbed Alosi. According to one account, Combs was forcibly removed from Alosai's office and then swung a kettlebell at an intern. A rep for Combs Enterprises noted, the various accounts of the event and charges that are being reported are inaccurate. What we can say now is that any actions taken by Mr. Combs were solely defensive in nature to protect himself and his son. The LA District Attorney decided not to file assault charges. This story leaves us wondering about the fine line between defense and aggression. There have even been viral videos of Diddy busting up his own office. So it's not very far-fetched for people to believe that he could be abusive to women in his life. Then suddenly, out of the blue, Gina Huang, a secret ex-girlfriend of Diddy, did an interview with YouTuber Tasha K, and she claimed that Diddy was very abusive during the time of their relationship, that he had thrown a shoe at her, punched her in the back of her head, and even dragged her by the hair.
So like I say, like the first 3.5 years, he was like mean to me.
But these reports have not received mainstream public attention until now. Recently, the New York Times reported that Cassie Ventura said she had experienced years of abuse from Combs since they first started dating in 2005 when she was only 19. She said he beat her repeatedly, at one point kicking her in the face, and in 2018 he raped her. She also said he trafficked her by coercing her to have sex with other workers in different cities while he filmed and masturbated. She would try to delete the photos and videos afterward, but Combs retained access, she said in the suit, that he then made her rewatch the video that she thought she had deleted. In the lawsuit, Cassie claims those close to the founder of Bad Boy Records would always turn a blind eye all of Diddy's physical abuse. Cassie's lawsuit also states that Combs and his associates used their power and wealth to intimidate her into silence and compliance. They threatened to damage her music career if she ever spoke out against him. In a shocking detail, Cassie said Combs threatened to blow up the rapper Kid Cudi's car because they were dating, and in February of 2012, Kid Cudi's Lamborghini mysteriously exploded in his driveway. A spokesperson for Kid Cudi told the Times of the car exploding, "This is all true." Aubrey O'Day, 39, a former member of the group Danity Kane formed by Diddy in his 2005 show, Making the Band, told Page Six that she's in complete support of Cassie. "It isn't easy to take on one of the most powerful people in this industry and be honest about your experience with them. I know what her heart is feeling right now because I have done so as well," she added to Entertainment Tonight. "May her voice bring all the others to the table so we can start having more transparent conversations about what is actually happening behind the scenes. There is a lot more to all of our stories." O'Day then also posted on her Instagram page, "Been trying to tell y'all for years." However, on November 17th, the two settled for an undisclosed amount. Combs has denied all allegations and alleged that Cassie tried to blackmail him for $30 million before filing the lawsuit. Diddy's attorney Ben Brafman stated that Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not in any way undermine his flat-out denial of the claims, Brafman said in a statement. Despite withdrawing her initial threat, Ms. Ventura has now resorted to filing a lawsuit riddled with baseless and outrageous lies, aiming to tarnish Mr. Combs' reputation and seeking a payday. But the plot thickens now that 3 other women have came out to file suits against Diddy for the same physical and mental abuse that they too had to endure. In the second suit, Joy Dickerson Neal says he drugged and raped her in 1991. In the third, Liza Gardner says that in 1990, he forced her to have sex and choked her, causing her to lose consciousness. Diddy's defense attorney, Jonathan Davis, said in a statement to the Times that Combs denied these allegations as well. Because of Mr. Combs' fame and success, he is an easy target for accusers who attempt to smear him. Seeking both damages in a trial, Joy Dickerson Neal recalled her interaction with Combs in 1991 while she was a student at Syracuse University and home for the holidays. The suit claims that Dickerson reluctantly agreed to have dinner with Combs and to accompany him around the city. Dickerson noted while at dinner, she left her drink unattended as she went to visit the bathroom. Once she returned and finished her meal, the plaintiff suggested the rapper pressured her into taking a hit from a joint when in a car together. From that point, she noted her memory is incomplete. She then claimed that after the car ride, Diddy suggested driving first to a music studio where she could not get out of the car. Combs proceeded to a place he was staying to sexually assault her. The suit added that due to drugs, the plaintiff lacked the physical ability or mental capacity to fend Combs off. After the alleged sexual assault, Dickerson found out from a friend that Combs filmed it. Obviously upset over the news, she asked how many people knew or saw the video. The friend replied, "Everyone." A representative for Combs denied the allegations, calling them a money grab in a statement to TMZ. In the most recent suit, the woman identified as Jane Doe says she was a junior in high school when she met then bad boy president Harve Pierre and another Combs associate in Detroit. They convinced her to fly on their jet to New York, the suit says, where they and the rapper gave her drugs and alcohol and then violently raped her. Jane Doe got even more detail about her graphic experience, claiming while she was in a blur, she was assaulted by the 3 men in the bathroom as she drifted in and out of consciousness, had difficulty breathing, and pled for them to stop. Allegedly, Combs assaulted her first and then watched the other 2 men while sitting in a chair outside the bathroom. The lawsuit also claims that after Pierre finished assaulting her, left her in the bathroom alone, where she curled into a fetal position with vaginal pain. Once she regained her bearings, she was taken back to an airport and flown to Detroit. It's truly sad that Diddy's ex-girlfriend Gina Hoon confessed about what Diddy had done to her back in 2019, but no one seemed to care until now.
He stomped on my stomach really hard, and I took the wind out of my breath. I couldn't breathe, and he kept hitting me, and I was pleading to him, can you stop? I can't breathe. And he was mentally, emotionally, and physically abusing me. He would always compare me to Cassie and tell me that I'm the bad one and she's the good one.
Complex News reported that even 50 Cent is chiming in and has commented on the settlement in a now-deleted Instagram post. He paid that money real quick. Should have done that before the sharks saw the blood in the water, and here they come in every single woman he's ever put his hand on. Supposedly, 50 Cent immediately got to work on a documentary about Diddy's sexual assault allegations. The rapper confirmed the news in a tweet on December 7th. G-Unit Film and Television proceeds from this documentary will go to victims of sexual assault and rape. If this is true, then he seems really serious about bringing Diddy down. 50 wrote alongside a clip from the project. In the footage, former Bad Boy Records rapper Mark Curry describes the bacchanals hosted by Diddy and allegations that he would spike champagne with drugs for women to consume. He claims they would become real slippery, not knowing they were drugged. G-Unit Film and Television will produce the film. And if things weren't bad enough for the music mogul, in a lawsuit filed in U.S. federal court for the Southern District of New York and obtained by USA Today on Monday, Rodney Lil Rod Jones Jr. alleges Combs forcibly touched and attempted and/or threatened to touch Jones's intimate areas and/or touch Jones with his own intimate body parts while they worked on the Love album. He also accuses the rapper and his associates, including his 30-year-old son, Justin Dior Combs, Universal Music Group CEO Lucian Grange, former Motown Records CEO Ethiopia Habtemariam, and Diddy's chief of staff, Christina Korum, of participating in a sex trafficking venture. According to Jones, who co-produced 9 songs on the Love album with Diddy on the Love album, claims he recorded hundreds of hours of video where Diddy and his inner circle engage in serious illegal activity. According to the lawsuit reviewed by Vulture, Jones has screenshots from parties hosted by Diddy with sex workers and underage girls who were allegedly given laced drinks under Diddy's order. Jones also alleges he was not paid for 13 months and thousands of hours of work. Jones is seeking $30 million in compensation and a jury trial. Diddy's attorney Sean Hawley said, "Lil Rod is nothing more than a liar who filed a $30 million lawsuit shamelessly looking for an undeserved payday. His reckless name-dropping about events that are pure fiction and simply did not happen is nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines." Attorneys for Jones described Diddy's business partners as a RICO enterprise that failed to rein in the actions of Diddy and his affiliates. Jones went on saying he had to endure constant, unsolicited, and unauthorized groping and touching, take drugs against his will. Jones even received threats of bodily harm if he did not give in to Diddy's orders. The suit also alleges Diddy bragged about getting off the hook for a 1999 shooting and letting rapper Shine take the fall to demonstrate his power. Diddy's chief of staff, Christina Korum, the filing claims, turned the other cheek when Jones spoke out about Diddy's behavior, calling the abuse friendly horseplay, stating that those acts were Mr. Combs' way of showing that he likes you. Now all we can do is wait and see. P. Diddy, a hip-hop mogul who has contributed to the movement of hip-hop into both mainstream and high-end culture. He once and somewhat still is an icon of power and influence in music, fashion, and business. However, the lawsuits filed against him and other men in his position represent a new willingness to call that power to account. Combs has denied the allegations, saying in a statement, "I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth." But so far with all these allegations, just like R.Kelly, doesn't look good. This could be the fall of Diddy overall as it all unfolds right in front of his eyes.